It's time for my NFL power rankings heading into week 11. At number 10, I have the Tennessee Titans. Ever since that week 2 blowout loss to the Bills on Monday night, they actually have been quietly impressive. They've actually won 6 out of their last 7, and their only loss was a 3-point loss on the road to the Chiefs. And the biggest thing is Derrick Henry has kind of gone back to his old form since then. Even with a backup quarterback, the Titans have found a way to have success. At number 9, I have the New York Giants. No, I don't think the Giants are frauds by any means, but the reason they're at 9 is I feel like they have to have everything go their way to be able to win a game. Now, obviously, in this Texans game, they controlled it the whole way. If you look at the Bears, Panthers, Jags, Titans games, these are all teams that should be inferior to them, and they let them hang around and won it either on the last play or at the very, very, very end. And yes, I'm still a little questionable on Daniel Jones, so I think 9 is fitting, but I do think they will make some noise in the postseason. At number 8, I have the San Francisco 49ers. I think with the addition of Christian McCaffrey, this makes this team even more complete than they already were. My only fear with the Niners is I'm still extremely suspect on Jimmy Garoppolo, and we know they've had plenty of injury issues in the past, so that's always a concern to me. But they very well could win the NFC, and I do think number 8 is a great spot for them as of now. At number 7, I have the Miami Dolphins. Tua in this offense has been electric this season, but we saw how their offense kind of went stale once Tua got hurt, which is definitely a concern to me. And yes, I do have the Ravens ahead of the Dolphins. Now, I do think that the Dolphins will get that first wildcard spot, and I absolutely think that they can make some noise in the postseason. But for now, number 7 is theirs. At number 6, I have the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I dislike the Cowboys as much as the next person, but you got to give credit where credit is due. They have looked very, very good this season, especially defensively, and I know they just had a bump in the road against the Packers, but I feel like the Packers were fighting for their life in that game and had to find a way to win. The Cowboys will face a huge test this weekend against the Vikings. At number 5, I have the Baltimore Ravens. The run game is so explosive. Lamar's playing like a top 5 quarterback, and this defense has been lethal. I was super high on this team heading into the season, and they have done nothing but match my expectations. At number 4, I have the Buffalo Bills. And it's as simple as this. The Bills can very well be the number 1 team in the league, but Josh Allen has to play better than he has the last 2 weeks. They are still absolutely a Super Bowl contender, though. At number 3, I have the Minnesota Vikings. They just won a very, very impressive game against the Bills, and the only reason they're not higher is because of how bad they lost to the Eagles in week 2. But they've improved so much since then. I'm running out of time, so I have to be quick with this. At 2, I have the Chiefs, and at 1, at the Eagles. The reason it's like this is because I feel like the Eagles have a better resume, and I think that the Eagles filled the hole that cost them the game with Linval Joseph.